It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Browns rocket-arm quarterback. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Browns and the Lions under the lights on Monday night.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight it's a preview matchup as the Detroit Lions taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And normally in this spot we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
They will start this drive with 4. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 76 yards.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Pushes past him, fights loose. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Again, they turn to Ford, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
This is Ford.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Right back to Njoku. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now 2nd and 3. They run with 4, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll drop the throw, eluding the pressure right. And he is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll try again. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 17 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help them reach the century mark.
7 yards there and a first down. Goff now to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Up the middle they go. Stamper.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
Counterplay, here's Gibbs.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Again, he'll drop to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. First down now, but the clock continues to move. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw again.
Quick slant complete to Njoku.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. On the ground, it's Ford.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great
to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and they're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Goff now looks to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Gone. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That's complete to the portal. They get him to the gray right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's not clear about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, Goff. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Browns to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. On second down, it's 4. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This now a 3rd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now of the year. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Well, this is caught by Williams. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run up a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Second and 9.
Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He stepped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And the Browns getting set to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down now. It's 4th. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have the Browns 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Stamper. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stamper. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, 4. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 8. A little under 1:50 remaining. And their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Now it's Goff. And that's caught by Williams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Goff. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Well, he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. No surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one, they've made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field.
There he goes, left side.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league.
Back in week 1, the Bengals lost their first matchup against the Browns. Can Cleveland do it again? The answer comes your way next.
We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we go to just as it will be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They're halfway home, looking good, at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Here we go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, here's Burrow. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both are going backwards.
I don't know how they drew that up.
Not
Looking for a better play coming up on third. On third down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that vote is going to head out to the hall with them sticking with it.
Myles Garrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
On second down, here's Mixon. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. 4.
And he is going to have the Browns 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jonnu Smith laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game. Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, after 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ford. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. An audible here to get a new look. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it. Ford is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Sometimes offensive can get too cute down in the ball, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bengals set to take over. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Cleveland offense making their way out. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerome Ford. He scored and 3. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That's caught at the 2. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's taken in by Higgins. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Browns to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And He's got his big wide receiver complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go. Ford, 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
He finds his man complete. That's Andrews. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And quickly they get to the line. A short throw caught by Andrews.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Stamper might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Here we go. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
Well, let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ford.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Ford. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
2nd down and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ford. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
19 yards there on the catch and run. 1st down. Here's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a 1st-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And they're going to speed things up here. Burrow looking to pass. And that will be incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. Jamar Chase.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. first down. 4. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and 3. He'll buy some time right. Caught on the right side by Jones. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's 4th. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 13.
A little under a minute 50 remaining.
Here we go.
Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Pass complete to Higgins.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here's Burrow. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now Burrow. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And room there to work it inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Being chased out left. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it.
Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, We always talk about teams making adjustments.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Ravens and the Browns. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 84 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll try the left side. Ford. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run the counter. It's Ford. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. Great play there. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. attempt to follow here. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Gilbert. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Look at this Browns defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters' blocks like in a sprinter, get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people in front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they took the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the RPO, he completes it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Their more agile quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with
6 points.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Browns to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They will start this drive with Ford, and he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rakusin. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we get...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Throwing is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
37 yards.
And the Ravens have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run on 1st down. Stamper.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 43. Up the middle they go. Stamper.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st down, Stamper. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down.
Back to throw here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. To throw is Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Again, they turn to Ford. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stamper. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he's in. Touchdown.
Jordan Ford, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 21-18, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
But I think this one will arrive here simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
Up the middle they go. Stamper. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the ground, it's Ford.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction. Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about put a camper on this game.
And it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line,
ball.